Many hospitals around the state are overflowing with COVID-19 patients, stretching the healthcare system to its breaking point. The hospital situation is not as grave, though, in San Luis Obispo County. News Channel reporter Dave Alley joins us live now from Arroyo Grande. And Dave, leaders there are growing concerned.
Indeed, they are, Beth. In San Luis Obispo County, just like elsewhere, it is experiencing an absolute onslaught of COVID-19, and that's translating now into a greater number of people in local hospitals. So as more and more people seek medical treatment in these, naturally the number of beds that are available, well, that continues to decrease. San Luis Obispo County hospitals are seeing more COVID-19 patients as cases rise dramatically.
We're seeing absolutely the highest numbers of people with COVID that are in hospital beds and that are in intensive care unit beds.
Public Health Officer Dr. Penny Borenstein says hospital capacity right now is not at crisis level, but it is shrinking.
We definitely continue to have capacity both in our hospital beds and our intensive care beds, but the trajectory that we've seen for the past month has us concerned.
Especially with the number of ICU beds available. According to state data, just 17. The two major county hospital operators are responding. In a statement, Tenet Health said in part, Tenet Health Central Coast hospitals have the capacity to treat any patients presenting to our hospitals. We are closely monitoring the census in our hospitals and making rapid adjustments as needed. We have been preparing and continue to prepare for the surge of critical patients in our community. End quote. Dignity Health says, quote, we have enacted our surge plans and are utilizing additional bed space that was prepared for such situations. We are working collaboratively among our 3 Dignity Health Central Coast hospitals to provide patient care to both COVID patients and the community, end quote. And it's not just hospital space that has county leaders worried, but also the human toll the rapid rise in cases is having on healthcare workers.
The number of beds is one thing, but staffing is certainly of great concern, and people are absolutely worn out, and we're just going to monitor it on a day-by-day basis.
And another major concern, perhaps the biggest of them all, the number of deaths that are happening recently. In December alone, a total of 44, and that's nearly half of the 90 COVID-19 deaths that have been reported here in San Luis Obispo County since the pandemic started. Reporting live in Arroyo Grande, I'm News Channel reporter Dave Alley. Beth?
All right, thank you, Dave.